Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marco from Blue Lotus Gaming, and today we play a little bit more of World of Warships Legends, the Clown Show, the Shitfest, whatever you want to call it. I demonstrated numerous times that somebody is on purposely modifying my account or disabling Captain Inspirations. Every time there are people here that I need to prove myself or that I need to prove that they're doing it. Of course, me as an end user, it's kind of hard to prove exactly what they're doing. If you are not familiar with the disgusting tactics that they're using behind the scenes. I want to tell you guys something about cybersecurity and things like that. You don't need to have Pentagon cybersecurity hackers on your ass. You just need to have one corrupt dev that is targeting you. That's the only thing that you need. One corrupt dev, one corrupt founder, somebody from the industry, right? You don't need to have cybersecurity Pentagon attacks and things like that to get harassed, right? So that's all bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it is always what I do, but not what they do. It is always, Mark, you're doing racial slurs. I don't do any racial slurs, bro. I'm just saying the way that it is. If you if you are a snowflake and you feel attacked, that's not my problem. I've demonstrated numerous times also that I get banned because of not moderating my chat. Now I'm moderating my chat and now I'm getting banned because I tell people to fuck off. Right? People who harass me, people who are negative, right? So is that not the same thing you guys are doing for years now? Banning and censoring everybody who is negative or have a different sound. So if I'm doing it, I need to get banned, right? No, I told you numerous times, these are fake lobbies. You can see the difference between the creators and me. People are always saying that these are businesses and you can't win from them. I will keep telling it because my opinion is that everybody needs to have an enjoyable experience in the game and not only the extreme wealthy individuals or the mentally ill. Yeah, that's my opinion is. My opinion is that children and other people need to be protected online. Yeah, so that this cyberbullying, this bullshit that I have to deal with, that not other people are going to be affected by it. I don't want to see another 10-year-old committing suicide because they're getting cyberbullied. Yeah, or that they're getting attacked continuously on social networks and everything else. It's exactly you guys proving exactly why it is necessary for a government instance and oversight. Yeah, you prove exactly on my YouTube channel and exactly on my main Twitch channel why it is important that there are people coming after you, right? And you can laugh your ass off, Frosty, because I saw your comment, and just to say it here in the game. He's playing the victim. I am highlighting the problem within the industry for years. The illegal modification, the match fixing, the match manipulation, the censoring, the shadow banning, the patterns and everything that they're using, the dynamic gaming that they're using and everything else to even out the play field, except not for the people in their creator programs. You can make fun of me as much as you guys want. I think I demonstrated enough. There are people saying from 50% of the time you are wrong, but they're not telling me that the other 50% of the time that I'm right, right? So it is always the people that I'm speaking with, it is always what I'm doing wrong and not when I'm right. The reason why they're doing it is because people don't want to admit that there is a problem and that there is a huge problem with every game that I play. If it's a buy to play, free to play, early access, alpha or beta, as soon as I stream on the Twitch platform, that there is somebody over there that is contacting individuals to hack and modify my game. Some rich individual, somebody from Twitch higher up, or somebody who works there in the committee that they are gang stalking me, right? I don't know if I can play the victim. I just openly talk about it, right? I openly talk about it. I will not let myself get censored by Twitch employees, nor YouTube, nor Google, nor anybody else to bring out there that people are getting harassed online and illegally modified. Always the same shit with you people. Can you prove it? Does it hold up in court? Is it hearsay or is it an opinion? And things like that. Every time I have proof of it, yeah, my content gets or blocked or I'm getting banned. Every time I have proof of things that I'm saying as well with the Schlieffen, that I had more than 4,000 basic XP before bonuses and go into my service record, that it is not adding, you don't believe me. And then suddenly I get banned again from Twitch. I say on my channel what I the fuck want. There are community guidelines in there. There are people far worse than what I'm saying and what I'm doing who don't get banned. There are people openly using substances while they're streaming and they don't get banned, right? But somebody who is telling about the negative effects that the gaming industry had and the psychological effects that the gaming industry had at certain individuals by ruining them socially, financially, by stagnating growth or purposely, then that fucking person needs to be censored, right? So I'm thinking it's hilarious how much that you people are collected and how much that you people are in bed with each other just to continuously ridicule a person who is telling you what the hell is going on. Told you numerous times, they're disabling Captain Inspirations, they're disabling everything numerous times. But no, it is my fault because I am an aggressive player. I am tired of people who pointing the finger at me the whole time. Yeah, it is because your criticism, it's because your slurs, it's because of your this and your that. You people do not look at yourself, right? I got banned a couple of months ago from Twitch, yeah, for also 2 weeks, because I did not moderate the chat, because the people in the chat were talking shit. I let them because my opinion is, and I always say that everybody needs to have a right to their own opinion. So I was not able to do that anymore. Now I need to manually accept certain messages in my chat. If I say that I want to have this game servers blown up and that they have $1 million of losses, yes, I mean that, right? I mean that in a sense, theoretically. I don't mean that I'm literally go out there and burn their goddamn server park down, right? But I lost $1 million contracts, partnerships, and sponsorship by the harassment. And if you don't know what a modem lock is, then you probably don't understand. If I say that I'm getting attacked on my network, you don't understand even what everything says on a modem log, right? I'm not gonna let you see that. Every time I do have proof, evidence, or anything else about the harassment or that there's something usually going wrong, shit disappears. And I told that numerous times, shit just disappears, right? Same thing if you are contacting Microsoft support and you're asking for the chat logs, they don't give it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, document everything that you do online. Make photos, record it, everything that you do online. Because as soon as you ask the people, right, or the tickets that you had, then shit just disappears. Then why do you need that? It doesn't concern you why that I need that. I just want my tickets, I just want my shit downloaded or having a text file about it. So this is not Pentagon level hacking, this is gang stalking and cyberbullying. You always get everything out of context, and the reason why people always getting everything out of context, yeah, is because of the fact that they are on purposely doing this. It is the same manipulation that I have to deal with for the past 8 to 10 years. It's the same patterns that I have to deal with for years now on World of Warships Legends, right? I even have a thing on my YouTube channel where 2 employees of Wargaming are saying sexual explicit content in the back, and I'm getting banned for it. That's how far you guys are willing to go, right? So 2 employees, yeah, 2 fucking board members or 2 assholes from fucking Wargaming doing explicit sexual content in the back while I was streaming, while I was in the lobby, and they reported it as me, and I got fucking, well, I never did sexual explicit content. I never done that, right? And you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? 2 men talking about what they want to do with each other, yeah, in the bedroom, right? So what you guys are doing is you are creating fake things and then pretending that it's me so that I get banned. You have maleficent individuals, yeah, continuously signing up to my YouTube channel, and then I'm getting banned. It doesn't matter if I say it's a mature channel with mature content for mature audience, yeah, that I'm highly opinionated. It doesn't matter that I say that the code of conduct on my channel is as follows, that I do not condone relentlessly pursuing individuals And I do not condone hate speech or racism, but I do get relentless pursuit by malicious individuals that are continuously hacking and modifying my games. You do not care about my disclaimer. You do not apply to my disclaimer when I streaming games or doing anything, right? I also say if you have problems with my content, yeah, then F off. That is my right as a content creator who is streaming a game, who is a middle-aged fucking man, who is gangstalked by 16-year-old fucking cunts and multimillionaires, yeah, and devious individuals that are continuously illegally modding my games. Yeah? You are terrorizing an individual for years now to hide the lies and the deception. As I told you numerous times, I lost $1 million contract, sponsorships and partnerships because of this shit. Yeah, that's why I say I hope one of these days these server parks being burned down. Yeah, and then this shit is going. Then maybe they fucking feel a little bit, yeah, in their wallet what it is to harass fucking people and deny people progress. Am I emotional? Absolutely. But everybody else would. I am not a female individual who can sit and chat only with my tits hanging out, yeah, and things like that to simfish for fucking people who want to donate. I disgust that kind of behavior online. I just want to have a social interaction with individuals who are mentally capable of understanding and pattern recognition, who can understand that this is not coincidental, this is not RNG of random numbers in game. I want people to understand that if you are a corrupt employee of Wargaming, they can tamper with your account. If it's now server side, if it's now client side, it doesn't matter. Right? Because everything is now in cloud. So my account here is in cloud. I have to log in to the server and then the server checks who I am. And then I get my ships here, right? This is not client side, right? So if somebody is tampering with my shit, how do I know? Because I play some games in the testing zone, and you can clearly see that it doesn't work. It's the same thing with RedSec, that I am killing people with 3 shots in RedSec in the armory, yeah, in the shooting range. And if I go online, I have to completely mag dump people. Listen, I am tired of you people coming after me. You are clowns, in my opinion. I do have evidence off of it, and you can clearly also see the games that I play with the games that your creators are playing. It's a whole different world. There are shadow banned lobbies, yeah, and everybody's talking about it, just like that shadow banned lobbies in Titanfall and then in Activision's Call of Duty. As soon as you're shadow banned for what reason whatsoever, yeah, maybe verbal abuse, if you are being highlighted by a content creator because they think that you stream sniped, if you shot a whale out of the water like what I did here in World of Warships Legends, and he complains about it by the founder. Because I wasn't always this emotional in this game. I started playing this game and I had also a lot of friends, right? And people who want to play with me. I also fucking played with veterans, yeah? All for the greater good. So I am literally sick and tired of you clowns trying every fucking thing possible to get me permanently banned as well for my accounts, as well my Microsoft account. I told you numerous times that this gang stalking and this fucking bullying and this illegally modding of my account with your corrupt development teams, board members, shareholders, investors, and your corrupt fucking founders, and who are just pushing a button and every fucking thing disappears, yeah, that you're clearing the logs the whole time. Yeah, I don't understand that somebody who doesn't grasp the situation and the magnitude of this, that you are coming in here talking shit the whole time, that I'm getting stalked on a whole nother level. It is what it is. I cannot get rid of these people. I told you numerous times, I make mistakes too. Not everything is correct. I sometimes check at my videos and also see that I make mistakes. Absolutely. Right? I told that numerous times, but I try to learn from my mistakes. But the problem is, everywhere I go, nobody is supporting, right? As well. Doesn't matter what I do. If I go in the shooter, everybody runs away. I get spawn dropped in my back by hooking and looping my network connection. I had people literally spawning on top of my head on Call of Duty. Yeah, and because I was with my back against the wall because they couldn't spawn behind me, so they literally spawned on top of me. I always let this see to the public, and people just pretending that it's not true. Because it is easier to pretend that it's not true. Yeah, it's easier to pretend that there is no problem, right? So they don't need to address the problem. I'm not the only person who is saying that the hacking and cheating and modding, specifically from branded individuals that are getting invested in, is getting out of hand. I'm not the only fucking person who thinks that the entitlement, the favorism, the nepotism and elitism is getting out of hand. I'm not the only person who thinks that this content creator program is just another extension of these multi-billion fucking companies to distribute misinformation and disinformation in the greater good for them to sell product. Are we here in an entertainment industry, or are we here in crime syndicates trying to sell product? Because that is what the bottom line is. Yeah, if you are not with them, you're against them, and then you're getting continuously harassed. And I don't care what you guys think about it, to be honest. This is my life, it's my opinion, it is my reality, yeah? And it doesn't matter if I change my name on Xbox, IP addresses, of service internet provider. As soon as I start playing a game, the harassments start in a couple of days again, even when I change everything. It has nothing to do with just changing a password. This is gang stalking. This is deliberately hurting somebody online in the greater good of making me looking as the bad guy, right? And you can say you play the victim. I do not play the victim. I do not like to get censored in any way, shape, or form, yeah? Because you people do not want to acknowledge that you are in on it. There is no positivity. There is no nothing. I grow in my channel. I get self-promoting other content creators in it. I have people in it. I would never ever say that to my viewers. The fact is that a lot of you people that are viewing my content as well on Twitch, as well on YouTube, you are not supportive individuals. You are supporters of A. Aaron, you are supporters of Peak, you are supporters of Spartan, you are supporters of Zarkun, Durka, Dr. Ghost, Big Bone, or any other creator out there who spent at least $1,000 on the game with pack openings or anything else. You are individuals where your alliance is elsewhere. And of course, these people want to have monopoly positions. And of course, if somebody says something bad about their favorite creator, they will come and protect them. You do not understand that these people get everything for free and everything is much more favorable for them. I've been talking yesterday to somebody else in here that I banned actually and unbanned. Yeah, and I had a conversation with him. He said that I'm 50% wrong of the time. The problem is, that means that I'm also 50% right. And that's what you guys don't understand. You are cutting in your own fingers, right? That's a Dutch saying. Snij in je eigen vingers, die eigen vingers snij. So that means that when you do that, you actually acknowledge that there is a problem without acknowledging that there isn't a problem. Because you always say, you're 50% wrong of the time. So that also means that I'm 50% right. Yeah? I got banned. Also, communication ban on Twitch. Because I was talking about Charlie Kirk, the one that they assassinated. The one who had an openly opinion about certain things. I got banned for that. Why? Why? Because it is blatantly obvious that Twitch is politically tinted, and that people were offended by Charlie Kirk, especially people who are gender dysphoric fucking cunts, right? And working at their committees. So if I say a prayer for Charlie Kirk's fucking family, and that I think that's a dark day in the book of history of democracy, that I'm getting banned. Why did I get banned talking positive about Charlie Kirk? I think everybody needs to have a right to publicly disclose something or go in conclave with individuals without getting fucking killed because you have a different opinion, right? You see what they said about Charlie Kirk, that he was a neo-Nazi and things like that. He was openly talking about certain problems that we have in society. And if you agree or not agree with them, that is up to you. I'm not agreeing with everything about it, especially not about the abortion thing, but that's a whole other kind of thing. I'm not going to pack up my gun. I'm not going to dare to fucking kill the guy because he has a different opinion. But what you're doing is absolutely devastating. Yeah, it is psychological warfare. It's abuse. And I told you numerous times What I'm having on my channel is toxic responsivity on years of abuse. Because you're not doing it on World of Warships Legends. You're doing it in Path of Exile. You're doing it in Call of Duty. You're doing it in MMOs. You're doing it in RPGs. Yeah, you're doing it in every game that I played. You're tampering around with everything. With Neo, you put me instantly on New Game Plus. With Elden Ring, you instantly put me on New Game Plus. That it's nearly impossible to defeat bosses. While your content creators walking through the game on press release editions on version 0.09. Yeah, pre-patch day, right? So I'm tired of explaining that to individuals, yeah, to who are in my opinion too stupid to comprehend everything what goes behind the scene. They have coaches, they have managers, they're in bed with crime syndicates, they are in bed with individuals who are selling hacks, mods and cheats online. They are in bed with the individuals who are making these lobbies, yeah, these shadow ban lobbies. Because that's what it is. You're getting shadow banned, right? So let's do the dailies. Hit the citadel of a ship. Oh, well, that's going to be a pain in the dick. On racial slurs, I can say whatever the fuck that I want. I don't say the N-word or any fucking thing else, right? So, yeah, I keep it within the parameters, right? If I find you a foreign piece of shit, it's because you're not Dutch. Yeah, if you are coming in my chat and talking shit and I say you're a foreign piece of shit, then you're not Dutch. But yeah, you people are so snowflakey that it doesn't matter what a person says, or what a person does, you will always find some offense in any fucking thing I say. If I say fuck too much, then it's because I say fuck too much. Yeah? If I not letting myself get bullied by somebody verbally and I talk shit back, yeah, smack shit back, then it's also that problem that I have, right? Then he's talking too much smack. But it is always what I do. And narcissistic cunts, yeah, narcissists are doing this, right? Because they will always point out your flaws, but they will never ever highlight their own flaws, because yeah, that's not allowed. And I do not get Pentagon level stalked, I get industry level stalked, right? I am not CIA, I'm not FBI, I'm not NSA, I'm not ICE, right? I'm not all the other nice little three-letter word agency that you have there in America. Right? This is industry problem. I ruffed some feathers from industry members. I ruffed some feathers from people who think that they can do whatever they want, to whoever they want, whenever they want, no questions asked. I ruffed some feathers with a Sean guy who was somehow a rich, entitled kid. Yeah, who created a Pikachu gamer pic for Call of Duty. I replicated it frame by frame, yeah? And he said I stole it. There are so many instances where it is blatantly obvious that you people have no fucking clue, yeah, what actually the fuck is going on. That it is hilarious to me, yeah, how incredibly stupid some of you people are. And how incredibly committed you people are, yeah, in everybody who's highlighting it, to ridicule these individuals. I did not get a city government lobby. That's a little bit disappointing. Secondary is not beating up that vampire. just need one citadel, for the love of Christ. I'm fully broadsided here, right, against AI. Oh, he's going around. A bot that is ramming. Alright, a bot that is ramming. Yeah, probably take over the bot, right? A bot that's ramming, great. Not one citadel, that sucks. Let's try to do it with the Warspite. Oh yeah, for everybody out there. I do not have flammable cannoneer equipped. So I do not give a rat's ass. I told you numerous times, I do not want to be in that mental state. I do not want to be too emotional about it. But this was one of my favorite games that I played. Yeah, and they completely ruined it after they complained by a founder, after I got threatened, get on my game or else. Because I sank a whale who paid. Yeah, this is, it's forbidden. It's forbidden to shoot out whales out of the water, right? It's just forbidden. You are not allowed to do so, right? And I don't give a rat's ass what you people think, right? Or what you believe. If you want to believe something, go to church, right? Because I'm done with it. Everything that I have here is for sale, and I'm glad if I can get rid of it. I'm gonna go to the Switch, right? Because I am begging Microsoft and Sony and consumer rights organizations, user rights organizations to look in this matter. I am not a programmer, just like the guy from Call of Shame that can create his own program to filter out problems if they are cheating, yes or no, right? Or if that are using macros or scripts or anything else. What I do know is that I test things out and then the day after it, nothing works anymore. Same things with MMOs. I do a lot of damage against bosses and things like that, and the day after it, I'm getting one shot. Right? So I am tired of explaining to you people how this shit works. They are tampering with civils and divas. These are lines of code. They have access to that. This is client side or server side, right? Or account wise, because it's only me affecting me. It's not affecting other people or other people that I'm playing with. I didn't need enough.
Enemy destroyer sighted. The Reaper sight draws near.
I would love to get a citadel so I can be done with it, so I can do it, so I can do something else. Four hits, but no citadel. That's weird. If that was me with the keg down, I would have exploded. Everything is angled towards me. Except not the Gorky. Oh, so he is angled. Everything is perfectly angled.
Enemy battleship sighted. The Titan.
One citadel, please, for the love of Christ. Again, no citadel. Maybe I could citadel this Legalition in. Nope. He's gone. 6 overpens. Okay. Fully broadsided Gorky. Gorky has Citadel almost from over here to over here. And I get over penetrations on the Citadel structure with short fuse AP British battleship. Seems legit. See if I can hit the superstructure of that tendency. So I would strongly suggest people to tell me what I can or cannot do. Stop it. Stop it. The whole life people are trying to tell me what I can or cannot do. I just can't get any damage on the board. I just cannot kill anything in the game anymore. So you guys better stop your goddamn bullshit the whole time for telling me that a Pentagon getting hacked and everything else, because you're really making a clown out of yourself. You are really making a clown out of yourself. You're clowns. You're clowns. Every time I hit Citadel structures, it's overpen. Every time. And yet again, I told you numerous times, I do not want to be emotional about it, but you are denying me to have a social life or a interaction with my community, and a community that is based on absolute garbage. Most of the people that I have are not supporting me. And yet again, I do not understand who's friend or foe anymore, because in my opinion, everybody is out there to get me or to try to continuously talk shit about everything that I'm doing. Because that is what you people paid for. This is a lifetime subscription. I'm never ever going to get rid of these people anymore. Yeah, these are individuals from the industry. And yes, it is gang stalking. And yes, it is abuse of power and tools. And yes, it is fucking psychological warfare. And yes, it is violating my consumer rights and user rights and constitutional rights. And my integrity for that matter. Yeah, and then pretending that it is not true. These are CIA, FBI practices. I told you numerous times, right? How they're doing it and what they're doing it. And I don't think that I, as an end user, need to provide you with any proof at all. Yeah? Rights organization, people that are doing something, they need to get the proof of it. Because if I want to get the fucking proof, that means I need to do illegal stuff to get that shit. Right? And I don't do that. I am not going to incriminate myself with evidence just to make sure that I can get evidence from people that are doing it. Then again, I have modem logs. You can get a Citadel on the butt young here. Get overpens. Broadsided butt young. One overpen. Broadsided butt young. I must be fucking full of shit continuously, right? Because the people of the internet and my viewers are saying that I'm full of shit, right? Must be full of shit. Yeah, the reports have a high score. They're angling again. Bots are perfectly angling. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And it's that asshole who calls himself Proof. So you can clearly fucking see that they are continuously elevating certain individuals. I do not care how you fucking people think about me. Yeah, you are criminals and you should be treated as such. You are on purposely modifying my game. Here we go with only 2 hits here. Yeah, no Citadel, no nothing. Just only hits, only every time I hit the Citadel structure, it's an overpan. Right? Every time. Every time. So people who don't understand what's going on here, so instead of giving me the Citadels that I deserve, I get continuously nothing. Right? We were getting a Citadel on the Omaha. I get 1 overpan. So, as you clearly can see, they absolutely 100% tampered with it. You can clearly see that it is not normal that I just can get any Citadel. Again, 1 over penetration. It's an Omaha. Now there's always some Negro cunt that's telling me from I appreciate it in the back end. It is proof with fucking David the network hacker, right? No Citadel, just 4 hits. No Citadels. I just want to point it out that they just disabled it, guys. There is some software running, there's some account modification that they disabled it, right? Because clearly I cannot hit any, clearly every time I hit Citadel structure I get overpan. Right? Clearly they're doing everything in their power to make sure that I do not get any damage on the board. Clearly they are denying me to kill anything in the game. This has nothing to do with Pentagon fucking stock. This is what they do, guys. This is what they do. This is what the gaming industry does nowadays. To individuals who are not fucking toxic positive, this is what the gaming industry does. Right? This is what they do. So I told you numerous times, they are modifying my game every time. Every time I reinstall the game, I come back after a couple of months. I get fucking top scoreboard. Instantly they're fucking calling their hackers again. And then in less than a couple of days, because I stream on the Twitch platform, it's done for Mark. Right? Because it is obvious. I am not allowed to kill anything in the game. I am not allowed to get Citadels. I am not allowed to set fucking fires. Everything is tampered with. And people who don't understand that it's not because I don't have the correct commanders and things like that. Man, you are absolutely dumb. I do not give a rat's ass about what you people think about me. I prove it over and over and over again. That even with short VCP, even with the correct commander setup and everything, as a free-to-play player, that I am just not allowed to goddamn play the game anymore. I am not allowed to express myself. I'm not allowed to have a social interaction with my viewers. I'm just getting ganged on, right? And you can say, Mark, you're playing the victim. I don't care what you think, that's my opinion. I demonstrated over and over again that there is something fundamentally wrong every time I play a game. That there is somebody on purposely manipulating everything in the greater good to make me look like a fucking ass the whole time. That somebody is turning off everything. Get the side again. So the Gokase is dead, and I absolutely 100% cannot Citadel the... So all the cruisers are spawning on the opposite side. All the cruisers are spawning on the opposite side from where I'm at. So I cannot get the Citadel. It is match manipulation. It is tampering with the match finder. They're doing everything in their power to make me look like an ass. And you're not doing this for one day. You're doing this now for years. And yet again, I do have tickets where it is explicitly told from, hey guys, can you help me? I'm getting very bad lobbies, and they are manipulating my gameplay by continuously fucking around with everything. They don't care. Now here you can clearly fucking see that everybody went to the middle because they're not allowing me to do damage. Even not against AI anymore. Death strike here by the enemy gunners here. See if we can get a Dallas from 5 kilometers range. Maybe I can sit that out there. Finally a Citadel. Well, we done our dailies. We gotten our Citadel. Finally. Right? But you fucking, he knows it. I'm tired of this shit. I am not talking shit. People are not willing to understand that this is a ginormous problem. People are not willing to understand that if this is your kid, yeah, and he meets the wrong people online, if this is your daughter or your son and meets the wrong people online, and he doesn't do what they want, that they are going to get this treatment. You think that it's kind of fucking fair for consumers to be treated like this? You guys think it's fair to be treated like this? Right? There's always somebody saying I appreciate it in the back end, right? So it is blatantly obvious that you have gang stalkers modifying my account and in the meanwhile trying to elevate everybody else. These are people providing individuals with services. I am tired of explaining to the mass, these are services you can buy on the dark web. These are services you can buy from maleficent individuals online. These are services provided by the gaming industry. You can buy yourself in. See what our missions are, our weekly. I already done everything. Heroic effort. Yeah, the 2,600 before XP, right? But yeah, it is kind of hard to get those things now done. Yeah, if everybody runs away and fucks around, right? So it is obvious what they're doing. So for individuals who doesn't understand how civils and divs work, civils and divs are configuration file additives, just like a .ini file, where if you add something or you delete something or you modify something, that it has a huge impact in the game. So say that in a civil or a diver is for the engine says that the Talon has 11% fire chance settings, right? And I'm shattering from every salvo, shattering 8 8 of my shells, and I only hit 2 shells. It is 11% fire chance damage per shell, right? But if I'm a Maleficent developer and I have the developer tools and I have access to your account, I can tamper with that. I can say, hey, he's getting too much fires. How about we're setting it back to 5%, but only from him, so that people don't understand what's going on, right? So that is exactly what they're doing.
Action stations.
That's exactly what they're doing. You cannot see that. I do not have the tools, or I do not have an administrator account or developer account from Microsoft to go into my console to a PC, because I don't have a PC. And then gonna check out official configuration files and modified configuration files. Right? So yeah, you can say whatever the F you want. I am done with you people. I am absolutely done with you people.
Smoke generator started.
And as you can see, instantly getting spotted off the map. I'm literally sitting in spawn, right?
Smoke screen set.
Got some good hits on that Mercedes.
Strategic target.
And they're running away. And this is the reason why I'm aggressive, because now they're going into the cap. They get uncontestedly in the cap, and now I don't get any cap points. So every people said, well, you're playing too aggressively and things like that. If I do not push, I just don't get any points, right? I instantly got spotted off spawn. Instantly got targeted off spawn, right? And now I actually play a little bit more passive than aggressive, and still I get instantly highlighted across the map and instantly get fired upon, right? So all of your advice of certain individuals, the advice you're giving is, in my opinion, garbage. Four overpens on the broad-sided Worcester, perfectly plunge fire in the middle of his fucking ship. That should have been a death strike, or at least a citadel. Hey, but what the fuck do I know, right? Five over penetrations. So as I demonstrated now numerous times, they are completely disabling the citadel structure. They are completely disabling that I get any damage on the board. A broadsided Worcester like that should fucking be annihilated and not getting overpenned. These are plunging shells, yeah, so they're coming from the top. And there is no reason. And of course, it's a pay-to-win ship, and he gets the citadels, of course, right? And I do not get the Citadel. Again, I get the overpens. Guys, be aware, these are not the biggest guns in the game to overpen, right? These are small 380, 80 something, 381s, 385s. These are small guns. If I'm in a Yamato, I understand that I overpen. If I'm in a Preußen, I understand that I overpen. If I'm in any other ship, I understand that I overpen. Yes? But this is a Lepanto with 380 guns. That's a pretty small caliber. Right? Of course, I got only one hit and 2 ricochets, because, yeah, pay to win player, of course, right? And I'm not allowed to kill anything on the board, because as soon as the enemy player has no life left, then they got 100% of incoming dispersion when I'm shooting them. And there goes the game. So, yeah. Is it because I'm a bad player, or is it because Wargaming is doing this on purpose? Right? And I'm tired of explaining to you people that this is a modification on my account. I'm tired of you fucking people that every time I come first that there are maleficent individuals tampering with my account so that I do not get top fucking scoreboard. You can clearly see that every time I should get Citadels, I get over penetration. It is coded, it is manipulated. I got too much first place again, so you manipulated the shit again. The people who are responsible for this are members of crime syndicates. These are very mentally ill fucking individuals. Yeah? .381s. There's no reason for me to overpen. There is no reason for this to overpen. It's an illegal modification on my account to make me look worse, to make sure I get no damage on the board. It's an illegal modification, and you say don't blame Wargaming for this. It is Wargaming, because who has the tools to do so? It is Wargaming and the fucking criminals that they are in bed with. Who has the tools to tamper fundamentally with an account or fundamentally with an engine of a game? It's them themselves. So everybody who doesn't understand what's going on, I'm glad that you have friends at Wargaming and everywhere else. But they're not telling you the truth, mate. Because as soon as they will tell you the truth, they will acknowledge that there is a problem. And they don't want to acknowledge that there is a problem. He was telling the truth. Yes, I am telling the truth. And I told you the truth from the beginning. You people don't want to do anything about it. And I asked Wargaming nicely to stop fucking around with me. So it's just like a cease and desist. I asked from Wargaming, World of Warships Legends, Wargaming, to check out this matter. Why it is that after every time I stream at the Twitch platform, after months not playing and coming back, that I have 2 free normal games, and then suddenly this shit is implemented again. I want to know who is responsible for tampering with my account. I want to know who is responsible for modding my account to a degree that it is impossible to play anymore, that you get no damage on the board and no kills, right? Because it is ridiculous. Yeah, and I'm not fucking playing the victim. I highlight the fact that I go online, I get top fucking 1, 2, 3 fucking positions, people that are coming in here that also streaming content for World of Warships Legends who are self-fucking promoting. And then the day after it, I can't hit nothing no more. And I can't kill nothing no more. And I don't do any damage no more. Listen, you don't need to be Einstein to do a simple mathematical equation that 1 + 1 = 2. They are doing this because they want to have other toxic positive assholes streaming their game and selling their goddamn merchandise. They do not want to have a middle-aged individual highlighting the corruption and the match fixing that they are obviously participating on, and that they are illegally modding a highly talented, highly competitive fucking player in the greater good of elevate less than mediocrity. And I am not the best player of the world. I do make fucking mistakes. Obviously. But I also have a knack of finding out that the shit isn't right. Yeah, I'm done with that. So the Colorado is burning now from somebody else. I'm checking the mini-map at this moment as I'm speaking. So I can see there's only one ship here, and the rest is all at Bravo and Alpha. So yet again, there's nothing for me to shoot at, except for one battleship that now is outside my spotting range. So I'm going to try to hit it behind the island. And I'm tired of people over the voice over IP that have illegal access to it. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of fucking people saying they're suing you. I'm tired of fucking people saying other kind of things, that I'm bad at the game and things like that. I'm not. This is 100%. They tampered with the game. They fucked around with everything. That's the reason why I cannot get any damage on the board anymore. That's the reason why I cannot set fires. That's the reason why I don't get any citadels. Yeah, this is what they're doing. It is always Kevin, Heinz, Hans, Dave, Dennis, and people from Belgium, people from Germany, people from England, right? People from America. It is always the same thing. And this is not something that is started just today or yesterday. It's going on for almost 8 years. It started on Battlefield 3 and Call of Duty Ghosts. That's when this shit fucking started. That's when this fucking bullshit started. Look, they're all at Alpha. I'm trying to find where the enemy Colorado is. There he is. You see that my screen is yet again stuttering. So yet again, and you saw the sudden dispersion of my Riga, right?
Our team has taken the lead.
So this has nothing to do with me telling the truth or playing the victim. This has me telling you exactly what is going on behind the scene. This is me telling you that this is an illegal modification on my account. This is me telling you that people from Wargaming did this, right? And if you don't believe me, that's okay, because you were probably not capable of comprehending the magnitude of the fucking problem that we're facing here. 5 ricochet on the superstructure of Colorado. And as in fashion, I am not allowed to kill it. So everything is modded, from alpha damage to citadels to fire chance settings to anything in the game. I am just not allowed to kill anything in the game anymore. I'm just not allowed to get full damage potential with my builds and everything that I'm doing. And I do not care if you have friends at the development team. I do not care if you say 50% of the time you are wrong. That means that 50% of the time I'm also right. I do not care about it anymore. I do not care about the fact that you cannot see that my blueberry is getting feeded. I do not care about the fact that you are not being capable with a goddamn full fucking developed brain, that you are not capable to understand. And what they're doing is match manipulation. And in Europe, match manipulation is a criminal offense, right? Oh, I actually got 2 citadels here on the Zara. 4 overpens though. Oh, here, piggy, piggy, piggy. Oh, I got 2 citadels again.
Enemy cruiser detected.
And now I get 3 overpens. So I get the citadel. Got 1 overpen on the Massachusetts. That Massive is probably dead now. I'm just thinking, why is he not dead yet? Of course, that's normal that you are ricocheting with AP over Graf Zeppelin deck. That is absolutely normal. I'm not gonna be mad about it. Let's see what we can do with HE. I actually got some decent hit and now we're gonna try to do AP because he's going to go broadside, he's going to hide behind the island. Got a fire and instantly damage count because it's out of damage count on CVs. We can get a good shot in here. Okay, got 1 overpen. And that's all she wrote. Okay, I want to take one, that's okay. Third on the board, yet again, 0 kills. And this is going on for months now. This is going on for months now to completely destroy the kill-death ratio. This is going on for months now. This goddamn bullshit with you see if they disable it? You see if they disable their goddamn modification that I cannot hit citadels? You see what happens to the enemy team then? I actually can fucking sit them, but it doesn't matter because I cannot get top scoreboard because you're making it. And this is what I'm trying to tell you, and you will always have goons and you will always have clowns from the industry that are come here, yeah, and then try to talk somebody down who is was nothing but nice to you people and nothing but try to educate you people on what's going on behind the scenes. You did not went to a GDC game developer convention. You don't know what MIT gaming division is cooking up in the lab. What kind of software, what kind of shit that they're cooking up behind the scene to strip every consumer and user from the rights so they have more control continuously. You people don't know. And I'm not going to pretend that I know everything. But I'm going to tell you right now that these fucking people are not your friends. Because as soon as that shit hits the fan, they drop you faster than a turd in a toilet. They will flush you faster than a turd in a toilet. And it is a joke that people have to continuously need to prove this shit. I don't need to prove any fucking thing to you people. I know that it is true. I don't need to prove anything to you people. I don't need to try to convince individuals how to fucking retarded to tie their own shoelaces. I don't need to convince you people that the people who are after me are politically fucking tinted, gender dysphoria fucking cunts, people from committees, yeah, and boards, yeah, because they are dick hurt, yeah, because they are snowflake, because it said something that is hurting them emotionally or something like that. I'm done walking on eggshells and trying to please everybody, right? I'm done with that shit. If you feel hurt, butthurt, or anything else, yeah, that's then your fucking problem, deal with it, right? But illegally banning somebody continuously because he made a remark about Charlie Kirk, and that is a black page in history for democracy and freedom of speech, and then ban him? Or that you ban somebody, yeah, because he didn't moderate the chat, because he thinks that everybody is right for his own opinion, yeah? Or that you ban somebody because he is saying racial slurs in chat and things like that. No, what you're doing is continuously highlighting every fucking thing that is wrong with you people, and more making it blatantly obvious that your people are mobbing me, entrapping me, baiting me, provoking me, illegally modding me, yep, so that all my games are unplayable. You're doing the same pattern over and over again, yeah? The illegal mods, the hacks, and then flooding my lobby with provocative fucking behavior. And as soon as I get emotional about it, or I flip out about it, yeah, because you know exactly what kind of buttons you need to push to get that fucking provocative behavior, then you're using that response as a weapon against me continuously or getting me banned. The people who are at Twitch, my opinion is that you're all shit shows, that you're all clowns, that you don't give a fuck about people who are getting harassed, gang stalked, or that are people continuously self-promoting in their lobbies, that are getting literally told, hey, go to that guy and talk fucking shit, that there is a black African American guy called goddamn Proof that is continuously in my fucking shit here. Yeah, and then say, "Oh, I appreciate it," every time I'm getting banned. Every fucking time. Every time I'm getting banned, every time I'm getting hacked or harassed. This is a rich, entitled individual, yeah, that is continuously stalking me and have these people running these fucking services. Right? I appreciate it. I'm not a dumb fuck, man. I understand by the way you talk and I understand by the way you say it that you are a black African American. And that's not a racial slur, yeah, that is just a given fact. I am tired of you having illegal access to the voice over IP, yeah, or IRC channel, yeah, and then spewing your hatred without anybody else can hear it except for me. That's nothing to do with schizophrenia or that I need to take my pills or anything else. Yeah, it has nothing to do with that. Yeah, I am not stupid. That is the problem. But you want to portray me like one.
I need intelligence data.
There's already yet again nobody to shoot at. An Albemarle coming.
Smoke generator started.
There's a whiskey. Alright, I cannot shoot him. See if we can shoot the whiskey. I'm turning up.
Smoke screen set.
That was a good hit on that oyster. We already lost a battleship and a cruiser, and there's literally nothing for me to shoot at, right? So our destroyers are not spotting again, right? But hey, I'm just full of shit, according to you people, continuously. And now I'm getting shot from a cruiser in the smoke screen, angry smoke screen. Akazuki is sitting here the whole time, not spotting anything, right?
I need intelligence data.
It's just, there's nothing for me to shoot at again. Here we go again. The cruisers are gonna try to burn me down across the map. Logically. But there's nothing for me to shoot at again. And I can see the map. I can see on the map where the enemies are. I can see it. There goes another cruiser. And now also the CV is coming for me. Edinburgh is running away. Okay. I'm broadside to a whiskey. That's not good. That is not good. Underline firing. Needs to be smoking. Way out of dodge before they can see me. There goes our CV. Yet again, no citadels on that Wisconsin. So you can clearly see that these are not normal lobbies. And the guy in Plymouth is probably yelling in the mic or things like that. Right? But yeah, there's nothing I can do, bro. If there's not being spotted, if they're sitting behind the island and my teammates are feeding them one at a time, there is nothing I can do about it. So not only that I have these absolutely devastating team members the whole fucking time, but I get them hacked and modified also, right? And this has nothing to do with the fact that I'm full of shit or that I don't know what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I meant. I wish my ship would go back now. Insane dispersion. And insta-fire with one shot. And there is a destroyer here, so I need to be careful. There goes our destroyer, so now we lost everything to spot and everything else on the map. And there is a Marco Polo on my ass. I'm spotted. So the destroyer is here. So you guys think that this is still something that I was talking about, that this is that I'm full of shit? Right? They are literally talking in chat now in the voice over IP just to get some kind of provocative reaction. Yet again, I'm getting rage baited. I'm getting rage baited again. Oh, look who's coming here.
The enemy is about to win.
And I'm getting citadel from the front, from a whiskey, of course. Seems legit. Your fat ass. That's okay. I tried my best. So even with passive gameplay, it doesn't matter what I do. Right? So the Enterprise so-called has the most amount of points. Right? So it doesn't matter what I do. If I play passively, if I play aggressively, Yeah, I do not have any control of the absolute garbage players where Wargaming is pairing me up with continuously. I cannot solo kill everything in the game while you tamper with my account to a level where I'm literally fucking throwing popcorn at the enemies. And I don't care if you think that I'm playing the victim here for pointing out the fucking obvious. And then you see people rage baiting. And I'm purposely not going into in-game chat because it's rage baiting. Probably gonna tell me what a bad thing that I did not position myself well enough, that I did not help them enough with my battleship, that they did not have any firepower. Right? And battleship goes straight into the middle with a destroyer and they don't move. Constellation has radar, right? All right. So you can all spew your verbal diarrhea over me. I'm not walking on eggshells anymore. I am tired of the shit because you are discriminating me too because I'm sitting at home playing video games. So I must be a fucking gypsy or must be a welfare abusing cunt or anything else, right? You are also verbally abusing me and you're also abusing the chat and you're also abusing the text messages on my Xbox where continuously individuals think they have, I think, the right to just send text messages continuously to other players. When I'm streaming and I'm asking you to speak to me, right? No, mostly what your people is doing is just rage baiting continuously in every form and aspect. You want me to get banned at my Microsoft account, you want me to get banned at my Twitch, you want me to get fucking banned from the streaming platforms, you want me to get banned everywhere. Why? Because there are individuals out there, individuals in there, who wants to surpass me with viewers and subscribers. So what they're doing is continuously just, for no reason, trying to bait me the whole time.
Engine boost activated. Enemy destroyer sighted. Requesting support. Concentrate fire on
He stopped. Okay.
all stations. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
He is going to go to the pass to the gap from the torps.
Engine boost deactivated.
Constellation triggering here. Could also be the cruiser that's triggering the Plymouth. No one sonar. Of course, I instantly explode. Of course. Of course, I instantly fucking explode. Of course I instantly explode. As I told you numerous times, guys, there's fundamentally fucked around with my account. I'm getting death striked here by a battleship here. Right? Mark, thanks for the show. I'm tired of explaining to you people that you don't understand that they are tampered with my account so much that I just can't get any damage anymore, and that there is a African American black fucking male individual every time that you fucking ban me and every time that you're in here that he says to the people I appreciate it. It's a fucking rich bitch entitled cunt who is paying people. You had to fucking harass me. I had to fucking mod my account. It was some fucking cheater from Grand Theft Auto 5. It's gotten fucking banned with his million dollar account, with his cheating account, and now he's calling after me. Because I reported him. Yeah, and I'm tired of this fucking shit. I do not care about how you people feel about me. I do not care that you fucking think I'm playing the fucking victim. Everybody who's fucking undermining what I'm saying and has absolutely no right of doing so. I hope that they're gonna treat you, maybe for 3 months, the same thing that they're doing to me. For 3 months, let's see how much enjoyment that you will have in your fucking games. When for 3 months, you are not allowed to play your games anymore. For 3 months, you can't do anything anymore. For 3 months, you're getting hacked and modified the whole time. For 3 months, everybody comes to your profiles and your accounts and talking shit the whole time. I give it 3 months before you goddamn throw your controller to your goddamn television. And I experienced this fucking almost 8 to 10 years and 3 years on World of Warships Legends. I give you 3 months, and you will not play a game anymore.
Action stations.
Gang rage dating in chat. Three months. I give you 3 months before you go completely fucking ape-wired. And every time when you try to have an enjoyable experience with your purchase online, that some fucking individual, some mental ill cunt, some goon from the industry, some hired fucking cocksucker from these fucking services will come to your channel or come to your fucking game, yeah, and then start modifying the shit out of you.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon. Anti-aircraft gun cruiser.
So we have 2 battleships and 3 cruisers on my side of the map.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
So my Gucci. Zala with the sub. And of course it's instantly a citadel, right? Fuck you with your sub.
All stations, reporting the position of strategic target.
see where that cruiser is that you smoked up with your
Stations requesting fire on the designated target.
with your destroyer.
Concentrate fire on the attention. Enemy battleship position.
Again, I am not allowed to kill anything in the game. Again.
Boarding the position of enemy cruiser sighted.
I'm going a little bit too far around the island here. That was not my intention. So all those bombs, 7 bombs hit and no fucking fire on the deck here. Interesting, isn't it? Interesting, right?
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard.
I don't think I can lock the island here.
Carrier sighted. Torpedoes to starboard.
Battleship sunk.
And he gets a good chunk of damage in again. Oh my goodness. And also the destroyer is here, right? Getting spotted. What? It's spotted for something.
Torpedoes to starboard.
So the destroyer is here, right?
Torpedoes to starboard.
The destroyer is somewhere here on the right side. Right? See where he is.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Come on, let me see you. Come on. Because you're running away. Akatsuki. I'm not the fastest boats in the game.
Our team has taken the lead.
couldn't find him.
Nice work.
Yeah, nice work again. No damage on the board. Yet again, I'm gonna try to cap now. And now that my sonars are out, so it's gonna be hard to dodge his storms. So I don't understand how how a Japanese what is the speed Akatsuki? It's 40 knots or something like that. I don't understand how he outruns me. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be dead here. Yeah, I knew that I knew that that's gonna happen. I look at the goddamn Akatsuki that we're having. He's not coming to help me to find the enemy destroyer. They're just going in there without getting contested. I'm trying to help my battleships to make sure that he cannot get top. I know it. How can an Akatsuki outrun me? You can clearly see that he's dumping the top straight in front of me. Right, straight in front of me. He's dumping his top straight in front of me. Right? Oh, he may have this engine boost running. He may have his engine boost running. Okay. "48 knots. Okay, so he can outrun me. And especially if he has this engine boost on. I'll just try to get him away from my battleships. But yeah, it is what it is. So it's all good. It's all good. But this is exactly what I fucking mean. I get no support from nobody. Right? The only fucking people, you pretend to be supportive and then you talking about me self-harming myself and things like that. I don't think really that is supportive at all. Right? No, it is more important for you people to continuously protect the greater companies, yeah, because it's beneficial to yourself. And yet again, I'm not the only person who feels that this game has changed to a worse direction. I'm not the only individual who feels that the better the player is, the worse that their teammate's going to be. I'm not the only person who is continuously talking about the decline of the player base and everything else, right? I'm not the only person, but I am the only person who is getting illegally modded, and I am the only person who is getting threatened, and I'm the only fucking person who they are trying to permanently ban from his Microsoft account and permanently ban from his Twitch channel. I am the only person who is getting continuously hate speech as well on my Microsoft account as well everywhere else. Yeah, so I must be doing something right because I'm pissing off a lot of fucking people, and especially narcissistic, masochistic, capitalistic fucks. So I'm doing something right? Because otherwise you people would not spend so much energy, time, effort and money just to continuously try to make believe your shit everywhere. Right? And you could say, Mark, you made a mistake, you should not go after that Akatsuki. Maybe you're right, but I didn't want my battleship to get torped to death there, and my destroyer wasn't going after them. So what do we have on the opposite team? Fletcher, Marceau, Michelangelo, Schroeder, Flandre, and Massa. Okay, Mikey is pretty dangerous if he gets his secondaries on me. I am located.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon. Engine boost activated.
So here I made a mistake by underestimating the speed of the enemy destroyer. Right, I made a mistake here, right? On the previous run, I made a mistake. I underestimated the speed of the destroyer. It was not 30 or 32 that I thought, it was 38. And he has an engine boost, so he can easily outrun me. Easily. Right? And I told you numerous times, I make mistakes too, and that is okay to make mistakes, right? But the majority of the time I'm right. None of you people have this amount of fuckery going on continuously. Well, it's definitely the Michelangelo that's here.
Engine boost deactivated.
Oh, I hit a torp there. For that?
Teammate, I need your support.
Yeah, there's a Michelangelo there. Of course you need my support.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
But I'm not gonna throw my ship away. Because there's a Michelangelo there. So there is a Michelangelo and a battleship pushing the left side.
Activated.
And there was a destroyer here that I hit with a torp, with of course with the track and trace indicator. And there is
All
the Fletcher.
stations, concentrate fire on the target.
See if you can get rid of the Fletcher.
Enemy destroyer blown up. Off to a great start.
That Michelangelo will come around the corner here any second now.
Engine boost deactivated.
I think he's going to get nose in here. So he's shot. I'm gonna miss all my torps again. Obviously. Oh my god, I got fucked up here, good.
Problem solved, sir. Much obliged.
All right, let's tango, massa. Let's tango. I almost got caught by that Michelangelo. Yet again, he was dodging my torps again.
All stations, proceed to capture that area.
So it's like he knows, right? So he's he's running away from me and runs straight into the other guy's torpedoes. Again.
You destroyed an enemy battleship.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Look where my shells are falling. My shells are falling short again.
Our victory
Another fucking pay-to-win player, and my shells are falling short. Again, his shells are hitting, and it's always instantly incapacitated. Well, I don't even get a fire running, or I just hardly do any damage, right? It's here you can see the pay-to-win aspect of the game. Here you can clearly see the pay-to-win aspect of the game. I don't do any fucking thing that is. I did not set any fire, right? I did not hit one of his guns or anything else. Yeah, here you can see the pay-to-win aspect. Everything he shoots is a hit, right? He does massive amount of damage, but that's the Marceau, right? The French are quickly oversaturated, but my teammates set him on fire. And I could not set him on fire, I could not disable his guns or anything, right? It's ridiculous. Here's where the 100% pay-to-win aspect comes in the game. And I get, yet again, middle of the pack, because I'm a bad player, or because Wargaming is making sure that 99% of the time that I play, that I do not get any damage on the board. And everybody who comes in my things, and everybody want to talk to me and try to justify this behavior, your people are full of shit. Yeah, you people are full of shit. I have legendary mod, yeah, with the torps, right? Maybe I should get legendary mod with the gunfire control, right? This hybrid build here. And there you can clearly see the pay-to-win aspect of the game. Marceau, very fast oversaturated. The modules very fast oversaturated, so that means that you don't do and you don't get the the best amount of damage on the ship anymore. I don't set a fire. I don't incapacitate him. I don't do anything. I think I hit his torp tubes, if I'm not mistaken. I have to check it back. And that's about it. But the other guy hits him with the cruiser and he gets 2 or 3 fires on him. Seems legit, right? My name is Marco from Blue Lotus Gaming. And I told you numerous times that the people who are responsible for this nauseating illegal modding are crime syndicates and are fucking people selling the services. I'm sick and tired of explaining to non-believers and individuals who are too stupid to understand or that they're actually participating on it because it is a greater good of their own benefits and their own wallet. I understand that people want to enjoy their game and that they do not have the problem. If you do not have the problems that I experience in gaming, then I'm very happy for you. But you probably were not a top 1% player and you've probably never ever been in the top clan. And that's okay. That doesn't matter. If you play for fun with your friends, that's all good. But do not expect a highly competitive player who was top 1% of the fucking world with Battlefield and Call of Duty. Yeah, that was one in the top clan. That he has to sit there and gets violated continuously in his fucking rights and sodomized by maleficent individuals because otherwise I make their so-called wannabe professionals in their bullshit coaching program look like amateurs. What's my secondary age? 9.1 kilometers, 10 kilometers on the Flandre. And yet again, my opinion is that everybody deserves a right to play their video games online because you have to play for your service provider, you have to play for your subscription, to pay for your subscriptions. You have to pay for your games, or if you have Ultimate Pass for your Ultimate subscription, right? I do not feel that it is necessary, even though that we have to pay much more on subscription fees and everything else than a PC player, that these individuals can just do whatever the fuck they want. Because if I have a configuration file of a PC, I can fucking check out my configuration file continuously if they're tampered with. I can fucking look it up. I just go into the files and check out the configuration files and things like that, and I will check it out. But you can't do that on the Xbox unless you have a developer's account, right? That's when you are able to actually check things out on your console, right? Because that's what people do now, using a developer account and then sideload things and then have to GitHub and things like that, and running Mario on the Xbox and running emulators on the Xbox, yeah, as a developer account, right? Putting the Xbox in the developer state. But I do not play the victim here at all. I'm just telling you what's going on. And I want to highlight the fact that this is a systematic targeting. I want to highlight the fact that this is baiting and entrapment. I want to highlight the fact that this is psychological abuse. I want to highlight the fact that this is abuse of power and tools. I want to highlight the fact that people are making themselves and enrich themselves on providing these services. They're making $1 million a month with selling these services and selling this goddamn shit online. I did not ask for all of this. I just wanted to play with my friends online just like everybody else.
Enemy force detected.
I did not ask for any of this. Nor did I ever do something that is closely representing anything that I'm doing right now. I never ever cheated. I never ever hacked. I did mod on Call of Duty back in the day on the PC. I did blood and gore patches, and I did things like dismemberment patches and things like that we could have. Right. So I did that. But I never ever set monkey toy to run. Right? Aiming high for the superstructure. And I get huge dispersion again. Right, yeah, that's also probably because I have and I am angled. Probably not angled enough then, I guess, according to the game. Yeah, I already thought that. He gets support from his cruiser. Alright, so there's a cruiser here that's fire spamming, so I'm not going to engage this right now. Alright. Should I leave the flank or should I go into the middle of the gap? What shall I do? Need to know where that enemy cruiser is.
Engine boost deactivated.
New Jersey. There's the Kutuzov. This ship, what are you doing, ship?
Ship is on fire.
How is it possible that I get my turret fucking knocked out? Look at this, it's angled, everything is angled. Everything is angled. Everything is angled. That should be ricochets. Angled. I'm not having my guns straight pointing forward. not worth it. That was worth it, because he had much more health than me. That was 100% worth it. Shameless ramming to get damage on the board. Shamelessly. Shamelessly ramming. But yeah, the cruiser left me, right? Cruiser left me. 156 damage. But yet again, that's nothing to write home. And you can see that other people are continuously hitting 200,000 damage in a game, 300,000 damage in a game. It seems that nobody is shooting them. Yamato is also now a pretty good ship, does tons of damage, but yet again, the only weakness is cheek, right? Very accurate build with people using the commanders like the Borg and everything else, the pay-to-win commanders, with better dispersion and things like that. Yet again, normally I had to check out online the signals of the ships. Now it's in the overall thing for the ships, right? So you can see the specification of the ships with the sigmas and things like that. Sigma is an eclipse of the middle of the screen. The sigma determines, the higher the sigma, the more horizontal that the shells are leading. So the less sigma you have, the more that the shells are distributed over an eclipse, right? So that's the higher the sigma, the more precision. That's what it is. And so if you have a 2.0 sigma, so that's almost cruiser dispersion. That means that you're very accurate. The lower the sigma, the less accurate that you are, the less that the shells are actually getting there where you're aiming. Those are things that I had to learn prior to World of Warships Legend, because normally that wasn't in the game. Now it's in the game. Right? I want to see what my gun place is going to be here. There's 4 minutes for them to go after a destroyer. Let's check it out if they can catch the destroyer, or that they are still lose the game. I cannot imagine that they lose the game now like this, right? They only have 96 points. Oh, there he is. Mars is smoking up.
Our victory is in sight.
All right. All right, let's see what our overall thing is here. So I still get third, so it doesn't matter what I do. So it is blatantly obvious that they did something to the game where they are manipulating the scoreboard, where they are manipulating everything that I'm doing. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what ships that I use, what kind of things that I use. It just doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. It is fundamentally tampered with that I only get third place. I'm not getting top place anymore. It's continuously feeding my blueberries. It's continuously making sure I get no damage. Continuously making sure I can get no kills on the board, right? And this is going on for years now. And I have a right as a consumer to be displeased about that. I paid for Admiralty backing. I also paid a little bit for my Puerto Rico and things like that. So I have definitely a right to express my concern, not about the gaming industry in general, what they're going to, but in general how they are manipulating the outcome of every game, and how they are treating their consumer base if they are not toxic positive or willing to sell product for their companies. So it is what it is. I have to water some plants for my neighbor because he's gone, so I have to do that. I normally on Tuesday I do my aquarium, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm going to think maybe wait an extra week with that, and then now starting to do once in 2 weeks. I do have to put a little bit of algae in there though, by the way. So yeah, it is what it is. So every time I come top scoreboard and people don't want me to win or succeed, I have a mental illness individual sitting here modifying my account. Yeah, it's obvious. It is obvious that they're continuously tampering with everything that I'm doing. And people who don't understand how incredibly infuriating that it is for somebody who's highly dedicated and highly competitive like me, then it's okay. You don't understand. Maybe your font size lobe is not developed correctly. Maybe you had an accident. Maybe they dropped you on the head a little bit too much when you were a kid, right? Maybe you are just full of fucking shit in general and you just have nothing else to do than talk shit about other fucking people and help multi-million corporation that will drop you and flush you as a turd as soon as possible when the shit hits the fan. I am tired of explaining to non-believers and individuals that they're doing this, that this is shadow banning. And I have told numerous times, I do not think that these practices should be allowed in the industry. You're not allowed to shadow ban fucking people. Normal players, right? If you are a fucking piece of shit cheater who is harassing other people and deducting everything with fucking shared internet connections and having Wireshark running in the back and trying to kick fucking people out of the lobby because they're better than you, then I do feel that you are allowed to put someone like that is on purposely hurting other people and the enjoyable of other people. I think you can put them on a shadow ban. But I do not think that you should put people on a shadow ban because they shot a whale out of the water, or they outperformed one pro player, or they did something better, or they have a overall better understanding of the game, or they are positioning themselves better. I don't care what you people think. I'm tired of you saying that I'm always 50% wrong, but it means I'm 50% right also. I'm tired of individuals talking only shit. I don't need no backpats or anything else from people that I'm doing a great job or anything else. I have TikTok for that. If I want to do toxic, if I want to have positive affirmations, I check TikTok off of it, right? Then I'll do positive affirmations there, right? If you want to talk to me, that's nice. I will explain a couple of things to you, and that's about it. I've been in board meetings. I know what they're talking about behind the scenes. They don't give a rat's ass about the consumer base. It's only money, 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 money. How to please shareholders, board members, investors. How to please their fucking founders. And if the shit hits the van, it is always the consumer's fault. It is always somebody else's fault. It's never their fault. And if it's their fault, they will buy or they will spend money to a third-party law firm. Yeah? And then shit goes away. Just like Sony did years ago when George Hutt created the Raindrop jailbreak for the PlayStation 3. That they paid $17 million, Sony, to a third-party law firm so that people could not sue them anymore, yeah, for the damage and harm that they caused by littering millions of people's credentials all over the internet, yeah, when they had a beef with Anonymous. It's not the only company. There are apps online where you can check out where shit goes wrong, and it's also things that from the developers from Red Dead or Max Payne. They also littered information, huge data breach. Maybe you check out your own shit sometimes and you will see where the data breach is coming from. And the data breach that I had is data breach that are coming from game developers and publishers, right? So you can clearly see where the shit goes wrong, right? There are enough companies now that will check out where the data breaches are coming from, right? And you can run that. Yeah, and my data breaches and the people that are trying to attack me, yeah, it comes all from the gaming industry. There's not no other fucking thing that's responsible for that. It is the gaming industry, with their so-called that they getting hacked. My opinion is that they are illegal data brokers, that they're selling your data everywhere, and that people are trying to get your account. Yeah, and if you don't believe me, you can check out. There are numerous sites about breaching data and things like that, and also sites where you can check out if you are in their data broker account, so to revert that from the mailing listing on the listing. You can see all of that online. But I don't want to make you people smarter, right? You don't believe what I say because you don't do your homework. You don't do your own research. You are not getting hacked and harassed. So the problem is far, far away from your bed. It's far, far away from your reality. So I must be wrong, right? In every lie, there is a piece of truth. And every truth, there is a piece of lie. And I'm trying to absolutely share my experiences with this industry and these people that I have. And you portray me like a fool. You portray me like I'm getting hacked by the CIA and FBI. No, these companies are not secured. They're littering your data. Maleficent individuals getting those data, and you're getting stuck. If there are people out there who name shaming and flaming hackers, modders and cheaters, you're getting stuck. Because it's not in the greater good and the greater interest of the individuals who are creating these hacks, mods and cheats, the industry themselves. Normally ex-developers, people who were fired from the industry, or people who are working there, or people who have connections within their industry. And then selling that shit online. Of course, there are talented individuals, but usually these are programmers and developers themselves. And yet again, they're not doing anything to stop that harassment. They're not doing anything to make sure that these sites are put down. If you are Redneck Randy and you are having a ROM site, yeah, Nintendo and everybody else will come after you. But if you are a very wealthy individual and you have a ROM site somewhere in Saudi Arabia or somewhere in a country where there are no laws, they won't come after you because the law doesn't apply to them over there. They will always find loopholes in the law to distribute the hacks, mods and cheats because it is incredibly financially stimulating to them. If you can have millions of dollars a month of selling subscriptions, hacks, mods and cheats online, right? And they can't do anything about it, wouldn't you do? Right? And these people want to continue to protect their livelihood and continue to protect their way of life by selling hacks, mods and cheats and continue to update the hacks, mods and cheats. Because there are very wealthy individuals and very disturbing individuals in the industry that are using these services to highlight, train, and to put their brands on top. And brands are now people who are playing games and people who are in their in their program, right? In their coaching program, in their managing fucking program, right? You can clearly see how it goes. If people speak up, they're getting hacked. Marcus Styles' whole PC got hacked and completely destroyed because he was openly speaking about the fact that Ubisoft sent his and his clan, POG, Positive Gamers, the PDF files how to clear the raid so that they could get world first. And suddenly his computer's getting hacked because he was a content creator of The Division, and suddenly everything is gone that he ever built. It's the industry themselves that are responsible for the harm that they're causing. And if people speaking, or if there's a whistleblower somewhere, these whistleblowers are getting mercifully stalked and humiliated. They're getting their equipment ruined, they're getting their shit ruined, they're getting everything taken away from them, and they're starting to continue to spread lies and deception. They continue to have individuals that are continuously backing them up, right? And yet again, I don't need your fucking shoulder, I don't need to have your agreements here. This is my life, this is my perception. I've been talking a very long time to individuals. I used to talk to developers myself from Electronic Arts and DICE back in the day when I was top 1% with Call of Duty and Battlefield. I talked to people that are created maps at Call of Duty. I also talked to these fucking people. And they were blatantly open about it, that their own developer teams are sometimes go on their games and using debug tools. They call them debug tools, yeah, or other tools, yeah, to cheat online. You have adminators, yeah, that are cheating online. It's my server, I can do whatever I want. I want to have top scoreboard and leaderboard the whole time, so I cheat my fucking ass off. They can't do anything about it. I pay for the fucking server. I'm the admin-hater. What do you want to do about it? And we need to get rid of the culture. If you don't like it, then get the fuck off. We need to get people and strong people, independent and individual people behind this, because this goes much further than just trolling somebody online. This is terrorizing somebody to death. This is violating somebody's integrity. It's defamation of fucking character. It is illegally fucking match manipulation. That's highly illegal in Europe because you're not allowed to do anything that compromises any fucking thing or takes away a whole aspect of compatibility in games. Or compatibility. God dang it. I want to say something and I forgot the word. Competitiveness, that's the word that I was searching for. Out of a game, that it's not allowed. If you are willingly coding a game where you are not disclosing the loot box, what they have, because that's also in the Netherlands, we have those rules in here. Yeah, the loot box controversy, right? If you are willingly coding your game that you are on purposely giving a disadvantage to free-to-play players or other players in there who do not want to spend an X amount of money in your game, when you're on purposely putting competitive players within competitive players, yeah, with absolutely morons that you can find on your data center, to continuously get a baseline for the game, because otherwise it's not fair. If you are on purposely harassing somebody and gang stalking somebody, because that's gang stalking, it's mob culture. The cancerous mob culture that we have with gender dysphoric fucking cunts and snowflakes that are getting butthurt by everything that you're saying, so it doesn't matter what you say. Doesn't matter what you say at all anymore, because there will always be somebody getting fucking butthurt. And these butthurt snowflakes in the vineyard, these dysphoric fucking cunts, yeah, that thinking that they are the right side of history, these pieces of fucking shit, they determine if you're getting banned or not. So have a nice day, I'm signing off. See you guys next time.